Okay, y'all. So now it's a product review for $200 that she's now advertising now. I'm assuming that $25 shout outs are starting to get found out. So people aren't really contributing to the $25 shout outs. But I'm going to use another content creator's idea when he said use the audio. Oh Lord. My girl said she cooperate with God. First he tells you you don't need nobody's help in order to get this information from God. But then she cooperates. I wish y'all were watching the video because in the video she like stutters and she goes, "Oh God, did I just say that? I cooperate with God." This right here is a mess. Scammer at her core. Good Lord. She is still giving out shout outs to people that they paid her and then she ain't gave them their shout out yet. That should tell you something. So you send her $200, you ain't finna get your product review either. Y'all, if y'all do this mess, not only are you screwing up your YouTube channel, but you're not going to be able to recover from this, and more people learn about what's actually going on with their channel. Do not buy into this foolishness with her. Do not believe the lies that she is telling you. Paying now $200 is going to help your channel when $25 didn't even first help your channel, and $19 didn't help your channel, and $27 didn't help your channel. But $200 is finally going to help your channel because she's doing the exact same thing, but she's just going to call it a different thing. Y'all, come on, wake up from this. This is about the craziest I've ever seen in my life. The amount of scamming this woman does, and it just go from one scam to the next scam to the next scam. Just do something that's legitimate. You want to do a product review, then schedule your product review the right way. Do a one-on-one consultation with people. Don't be telling people to write notes in their Venmo, in their PayPal, in their Cash App, and then based off of what they tell you and what you see from one video, you're going to critique their stuff. Do it the right way. Set it up the right way. She's lazy and she doesn't like to do work. Clearly, she don't like work. And it's showing in her performance and how she gets her products out. So y'all don't fall for this mess. Don't send this woman absolutely nothing. Continue to let her channel go down. Do not let your channel go down and your pockets get burnt in the process of what she's doing. Changed it. Syndicated video media. And he does sports illustrations along with a couple other things, but he dabbling into commentary and exposure as well. However, he did something on one of his videos that I watched, which was brilliant, and it was basically just playing the audio. As long as it's not music, you're good. Because y'all don't need to have to look at her, just listen to what she's saying. And then I'll actually make some comments on here too. I like to kind of do things different myself as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. So now she's now asking people for $200 for a product review. And the title of her video is YouTube Revenues Update. Did I really just make this much money in 10 days? Basically, she's baiting you in with the revenue update, but really it's not about a revenue update because she doesn't even talk about the revenue update. What she's talking about is this new scam that she's getting ready to start, and it's called a channel review. Now, she made mention in her video that she could have really did the review on the $25, but since y'all didn't ask for a review, she just gave you a shout out. But God gave her another vision. Of course, she's having all these visions right after Sunday because she wants y'all believers to believe that while she was in church, God gave her this vision. I'm not going to say she wasn't in church, but I am going to say God is not telling her to do this to people because it's a lie. And God don't deal in lies, nor does he deal in confusion. But now it sends $200. Put your YouTube handle in there to her Cash App, and I'm gonna put clips in here so you can see what she's saying. And her Cash App is Latorja, and she make mention that she can do this on YouTube, so she's not violating anything as far as YouTube. YouTube don't mind product reviews, but it's a certain process that you have to do in order to get that product review done. YouTube don't even mind you promoting your courses, but there's a process that you have to do in order to do that. YouTube does not allow you to beg people or encourage people to send money outside of their platform. What they do is they have you do a lead, and you drive them off the platform to your lead, and then you take them onto another platform, and then you, just like she did with her courses that she did. She told you about the courses, you clicked on the link, you went onto that platform, and you did whatever. So what she's saying is not true as far as she can do this. What this is just another form, another version of a scam. But we're going to listen to what she said, and I like to give shout out to Syndicate Media, who actually gave me this idea to use the voice versus using the video. But here you go, and I'm gonna use some clips so you can see it. But here she goes. Or fear of failure. Most people quit or they never start due to fear of death, and fear of failure. Okay, so here she's basically leading you in by she clickbaited you with the title, but she's leading you in with, if you're not basically listening to what she's saying, it's because either you're scared of fear of failure, and you're scared to do that, and she's ensuring you that she is not scared of fear nor failure. When I do something, I don't care about fear, I don't care about death. And I don't care about failing. Because I've had fear, and fear has kept me from abundance. And what she also don't care about is common sense and just knowing what's right from wrong. She doesn't care that she's taking advantage of people. She just cares about putting money inside her pocket. Let's continue. Again, what does this have to do with the money she made for the month off of YouTube? Well, we will continue to talk as long as you continue to lie to people. Notice she said, I'm not going to stay with somebody just because I need my bills paid, but you're going to pay for it either way. And she's basically telling y'all, the viewers, that she's going to come up with ways to get your money into her pocket to pay her bills. Yeah, this woman is a mess, y'all. And y'all are sitting around here following her and believing what she's saying. But this is nothing but she's trying to get as much money from y'all as possible. That's all this is. Correction, you didn't lose 100 pounds on your own. You had surgery, and the surgery helped you lose the weight. And by the way, the surgery wasn't paid out of your pocket or your insurance. It was paid because you begged people for money, and they contribute the money to you because they felt bad and they was just trying to help. This is what I mean when I say about she's playing on people's sympathy and their intelligence and their lack of knowledge. Yes, lady. They might not be afraid of people, but you can't sit up here and say what successful people are not afraid of. We don't know what people are afraid of or not afraid of unless they tell you. You can't make that assumptions, and she does that a lot. She plays on assumptions in order to get people drawn into her message versus telling you the truth. Why do you not have to be afraid of death? Well, you shouldn't be afraid because God said He didn't give you the spirit of fear. The only person you should be afraid of is God and God alone, and that's it. But what does being afraid of death have to do with your success, far as if you were successful or not? Not being afraid of people and what people think of you is something that you have to get through. But she focuses around death a lot, which I'm not really sure as to why she does that. Maybe because that's the ultimate end. So death is final. And maybe that's why she's saying it. But yeah. Mm. This woman. Y'all don't listen to this. Stay ready, but stay vigilant and aware of what's going on. She keep using God because God is her ticket into your pocket. By her acknowledging that God is telling her this, which God is not saying this to her. It's probably the devil, but it ain't God. Okay. That by her using God, it is attaching herself to believers that want to believe that God wants you to be prosperous, that God wants to bless you with all this money and all this stuff. God said, again, you are in the world, but you are not of the world, and that He promotes salvation. He don't care about no money. He knows that you need it, so He'll supply you with things that you need, but He's not going to if you use what He give you in order to make funds, then that's one thing. But God is not just going to throw a whole bunch of money on you, because far as God concerned, money ain't really considered wealth. Wealth is the love, the abundance of family, the knowledge of who He is, the ultimate love and sacrifice that His Son did for us in order to get salvation. So when people talk about money and God, God says the money. So why would He then use money in order to drag you in? He's not going to do that, y'all. So whenever somebody try to let you make you think that, make sure you go the opposite way, because that ain't God. She the surgery was for the surgery. The money she raised was for the surgery. She did eventually raise more money from scamming people for the loose surgery, the loose skin surgery. She's trying to change her story so that way. People can believe her a little bit better. She looking down trying to think about what to say. Okay, once again, she's telling y'all she's seeing so much potential in y'all. She wanted to say something about your channel, but because you didn't ask for that and you didn't pay for that, she didn't give it to you. No, she didn't do it because she wanted to come back with this $200 money grab in order to get y'all to buy into it, is why she didn't do it. Here's the thing, y'all. If you were paying her $25 for a shout out that you may or may not have gotten, and then it was only a couple of seconds or maybe a minute that she did it, for each one that she did it to, what make you think she's going to be able to keep up with 5 reviews of actually digging deep into your channel? And in order for her to give you a review of your channel, it's not just looking at what they're seeing on the surface. They literally have to go behind the scenes of your channel and look at everything that's going on within your analytics. So why would you pay somebody $200 and they're not taking a deep dive to see exactly what you're making mistakes on? And then she even say so much as, I'm going to help you so you could be better than me. Well, I think she said that because Syndicate Media TV kind of called her out and said, why would you pay somebody $25 for doing a shout out when they themselves aren't even getting the views? So if you're looking for views, how are you paying her for views that she ain't getting? So to counteract that, she's basically saying, I'm going to make you better than me. Just send me the $200. Well, I'm sure $200 will make you will say some stuff to make them feel better than you, but you ain't finna give them the results to make them any different. And matter of factly, viewers, the more you fall for her scam and the more people are starting to realize what you're doing and what she's doing, is going to kill your channel. Well, the reason Zelle ain't available is because Zelle is attached to her actual account, and she ain't trying to link her account up with money that she's receiving from anybody else. So when this thing blow up in her face, y'all can't get y'all money back. So that's what she's battling. She wants to do the Zelle because it leaves another open revenue for money to come in, but she don't want to tie it to her actual money. Venmo, Cash App, and all this other stuff, you could use alternative cards on those apps without actually being tapped into your main funds. So that's why she don't want to do Zelle. Zelle, you actually have to tap into her main funds. So she's battling with that, because when people start coming back for her or coming at her, then you could shut her down as far as her main cash. All she has to do is take the cash off of these apps and transfer it over to her money, and then take the cards or the applications off of her main account, and then y'all have no access to those unless, of course, you take it to court and sue her and to try to get your money back. But that's the whole reason why she's doing that, y'all. This woman will go through. And she's also putting a lot of ads on her videos, meaning every time somebody has to click through or watch an ad, she's getting paid. And it's becoming a little obsessive because the video is only 15 minutes and we already went through 5 videos, or almost 4 or 5 videos at this point. So that means she's putting way too many ads on the video, which will deter a lot of people from watching it because they don't want to have to sit through all these goddamn ads. But once again, that's her way of trying to capitalize on getting more money out of people's pocket. Not only she's scamming you, but she's trying to oversaturate the system and try to get more money. This woman is a trip, y'all.
Also, when I get that information, I am going to create a video. There are going to be 5 channel reviews in the video. In each video, I'm going to give you an in-depth review. And I'm not a kind of person who's just going to be mean, but I am going to be honest. Because I look at the brighter side of things. I look at the best in a person. But if you want...
How can she give you an in-depth review when she's not going inside your analytics? Even if she have that app that shows you, you know, kind of what's going on behind the scenes as far as people's accounts or whatnot, that's not completely accurate. You literally have to look at, even when I do my analytics update, you got to really study that stuff to know what's actually going on, even for yourself. So to be able to tell somebody that just by doing the same setup as a shout out and basically just watching it and critiquing what you're watching just from that one particular video, that's not going to work, and especially not for no $200. You need to be going behind the scenes, doing one-on-one consultation where they give you access to really dig deep down inside their analytics to find out what is working for $200. This is why she made that video about charging $10,000 and not feeling bad about charging $10,000 because somebody would pay for it. That was prepping you for the $200 scam that she's getting ready to try to rip y'all off on. This woman is a trip, y'all.
To really dissect your channel and tell you the things that I see in you that can really make you better and make you more successful than me, then I'll let you know in a loving, nice, direct, honest way. Because there's so much I wanted to say about so many of the channels I'm shouting out, but that's not what you paid me for. You paid me to shout you out. But if you want to pay me to review and tell you the honest truth,
well, here's the thing. She ain't gonna need too many of y'all sending $200 channel reviews, because just 5 of those is going to get her $1,000. So if she got 159 people to do shout outs, right? And that was based off of her Cash App going Cash App showing what she received or whatever. But that means all 159 was from Cash App. That just showing 159 transactions was done on your account. We don't know what those transactions was. You could have been begging people for money. We know you beg people for money online. You could have been begging people for money in real life and they were sending you money. We don't know what those Cash Apps was, but it gives the illusion like a lot of people were sending it in. But back to my calculations. At $200 a pop, if she got 159 people to send her $200, that'll be $31,800 that she would make off the rip. Now on here, she's telling y'all to go ahead, y'all can start sending y'all money in, but the reviews won't start till Friday. With somebody like her, I wouldn't be sending her absolutely nothing until I knew I can get my results, because I keep still seeing people on her comments asking for their shout outs that they done paid for and yet haven't got them. And yet in her video, she continues to say, I still got to do more shout outs. So she can't even do her shout outs. How is she going to do these in-depth product reviews for $200 that y'all getting ready to send her? Well, more than likely she's not. What she's going to do, she's setting a time gap in between when you send her your money and when she has to produce the video, which by just you sending her $200 and she going to your channel and just looking at your channel up front, that is not in depth. That's just like an overall review of what's going on with your channel. And an in-depth, once again, an in-depth video has to be the person going behind in your analytics. You doing one-on-one talking to them about what is going on with your channel, what you're struggling with, and everything else. It's not putting stuff in a description of a Cash App or Venmo or PayPal description to explain what's going on. There's not enough space in any of that stuff in order to give a full depiction of what's actually happening with you and your channel. You need a one-on-one Zoom meeting or a one-on-one one-on-one interaction over the phone with her or something in order for her to be able to really relate. But she don't know what she's doing. She just know how to beg and hype people. She know how to beg for money, and she know how to hype people up. That's all she knows how to do. She doesn't understand what it takes as far as YouTube. DoorDash has caught a wave, and her wave has fell off, mainly by her own doing, because she keeps scamming people. And once again, we see another scam.
To the next level, then I can do that. Send $200 to PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. Write what your channel name is, and if your channel includes letters, I'm sorry, if your channel has numbers in it, don't just tell me giving my soul is the name of my channel. If your channel is called Giving My Soul 2632, I need to know that. I need to know the numbers behind your name, not what you hope it to be or you want me to see it as. What is it exactly? Because a lot of what happens is when you start a YouTube channel, YouTube will give you the name, but they also put numbers behind it because someone else may have that name. And so I'm also going to talk about my view on that as well, because I see so much potential in all of you, and I see so much growth in all of you. I see so much.
Let me tell you what her view on it, because she already done spoke about it in another video. Her view on there is that if you got numbers behind your profile name, then you already don't know what you're doing, because you're not original enough to bring people inside your thing. You're just copying off a whole bunch of people, and it's not bringing you the attraction that you want to. So I might have saved you at least $100 on that information alone.
Success in all of you. That I just have this heart for so many of you, and I want you to know how I feel, and I want you to know what God is telling me about you, and how you can get this information from God. You don't need nobody to tell you nothing, but if you just need a certain direction, I co-operate with God.
Oh Lord. My God said she cooperate with God. First he tells you you don't need nobody's help in order to get this information from God. But then she cooperates. I wish y'all were watching the video, because in the video she like stutters and she goes, "Oh God, did I just say that? I cooperate with God." This right here is a mess. Scammer at her core. Ooh, Lord. She ain't afraid of taking y'all money. She ain't. Thank you, Chelsea. Y'all. YouTube is the one I'm trying to tell y'all without telling y'all, because the other platforms I'm caught on to what she's doing. Let me take a sip of my tea while I'm giving y'all the tea. Another commercial. She's just doing too much. She's trying to get. She's desperate, real desperate. 5 in-depth reviews per video. For that is $1,000. Basically $1,000 a video. And I'm sure she's probably gonna do. I'm sure she's gonna probably do some of these reviews and nobody ain't sent her nothing. Why? Because she's got to make people think that people are. So there probably gonna be people who probably gonna fall for this, but there probably ain't gonna be as many people fall for this as she's going to make it seem. But she has to create the illusion that it is. So she's going to do reviews on people that ain't sent her no $200. But her groupies and her flunkies that follow her and just won't see the light will cover up for her and be like, "Oh, thank you, DoorDash." But go really look at their stuff. Really talk with them and see how they stand on whatever. So they're gonna say thank you because she did it and they didn't pay it. But the whole point of doing it is to create an illusion for other people so they feel like if this person did it, then I should do it too because it's gonna help my channel out, which is not, y'all. It really is not.
Who are going to potentially subscribe and follow you
More
and
tea.
like your content. So if you're someone who's easily embarrassed, I'm not going to embarrass you. But I don't. You can't be shy. You can't be someone who's afraid to let other people know what I said. You have to be someone who is. You have to get attention because that's this platform. It's attention. It's people seeing you. It's thousands of people seeing you. That's the whole point of YouTube. Thousands of people are going to see you. They're going to subscribe and they're going to support you.
Again, the lies. Thousands of people might see you based off of her platform. She has over 70,000 subscribers, but that don't mean they're going to subscribe to your channel, nor does it mean they're going to watch your material. So paying her $200 is not going to guarantee you absolutely anything other than your $200 getting taken. That's what it's going to guarantee.
So what did I say? People don't start or they quit because of fear of failure,
Right.
fear of
Remember
death,
what I told you. That's why she
fear
said it,
of
because she was prepping y'all for this.
just fear, period. Fear of failure, fear of death, and just fear. What did I say? The first one. Go back and check it out.
She can't even remember what she
I didn't
told
say
y'all
it,
because she
so
feeding y'all a whole bunch of
fear of
crap.
fear of death, fear of failure, and what was the other fear? If you made it this far in the comments, let me know what that is. But I have none
But
of
she
those
gonna tell. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, I have to pause it on that one. If you made it this far in the video, leave a comment as to what she said early in the video. But she finna tell y'all about your product review and how she can help your channel. But she can't even remember what she said herself in the same video. This is some foolishness right here, y'all. Wake up, people. Don't be giving people y'all money unnecessarily. $200 could buy you some groceries. She don't up them prices because them groceries tearing her head up because she keep trying to spend on expensive stuff instead of living within her means is what's going on.
more, but now I'm using that to help others to not struggle. To see what I want to show y'all what I see in you. I want to show you what I've seen in you as I've looked at your channel.
Hopefully you are starting to see what you see in yourself. You don't need to pay somebody $200 to tell you what they see in you. Because what I see in her, I'm telling y'all for free. She's a scammer and she's a liar and she's a thief. That's free information. And neither one of y'all paid me a penny. You paid me your time, but you ain't paid me a penny. And I gave you that information for free. You don't need to pay somebody $200 to tell you what they can see on the surface. You don't need nobody to do that.
Like so bad. And it's not even gonna be that kind of like tough criticism that you would get from your mom. Like you need to do like you need to be like your brother. You need to do that. No, it's gonna be loving, real, dissecting that is focused on seeing you get to the next level and seeing you grow. It's not gonna. It's just gonna be the kingdom eyes of what I see that God sees. And when other people criticize you, oh, they tell you, oh, you need to lose weight. I'm not gonna tell you you need to do. I'm not gonna tell you that you need to lose weight because I've lost weight, and that still didn't get me where I wanted to get to. It had nothing.
So basically, she's already prepping you to let you know she's gonna give you some criticism about what she see, but it ain't gonna be no real good criticism because she don't want to offend nobody. Well, sometimes if you're giving them the deep dive on it, you got to be brutally honest with them. Okay, and so basically, she's going ahead and relieving herself from having to actually dig into your information and tell you the truth what's going on because she's trying to tell you I'm not gonna be so harsh with my criticism about your channel. So you basically paying her $200 to throw fluff in your head, to say a little bit of nonsense about what's going on. $200 is expensive for absolutely nothing. God darn, you can do a lot with $200. Pay a light bill,
Listen, let
pay
me
some
tell
cable,
you what things would take you from 0 to 20 million
buy a Disney ticket.
and take off. Even bigger than I am, even bigger than me.
another commercial. That's like commercial number 7 on a 15-minute video. She is putting commercial galore.
I literally pulled over, y'all. I'm on the highway, okay, traveling. I literally found a rest area. That's what you see in the background. And I said, okay, God, I'm just going to be obedient and pull over and take the video and give the opportunity because I know the value that God put in me. I know I just know God put so much inside of me, and I'm going to be obedient. And if you would like to be a part of that, honestly and truly, anyone who is connected with me and what I'm doing is what I consider a chosen one. Like you are the one who maybe you've always wanted to do something.
If you're connected to her, you are the chosen one. No, you are the chosen fool. You are the donkey of the day. You are the one who just cannot open your eyes because you are that desperate that you need to pay her $200 to help you feel even more desperate. The chosen one. She is being obedient to God. You are being obedient to God. She has a direct connection to the Lord. And you are the chosen one in her eyes if you buy into her foolishness. Y'all can't see this for what this is. Y'all need therapy. If y'all can't see this for what it is, y'all need some serious help.
And you just didn't know where to start. You were afraid. You know all the things, but you needed that push from someone to kind of push you. You needed the instructions. You needed the direction. You needed just that voice to say it's time. You've always you got it. You're ready. You just needed somebody to ignite that belief inside of you that it's time.
You all just needed the $25 voice. You all just needed the $19 scam course voice. You all just needed the $27 editing voice. And now y'all all just need the 200 voice of project not projects, but she probably will say projects at one point, but $200 product channel review. You need to hear that voice. But what she really needs is all that money from y'all and to send it to her Cash App and not do it the proper way that she should be doing it through YouTube.
And that's what I'm here for. I know my purpose and I'm leaning into it. So if you'd like to go on this journey with me,
And I can guarantee you every comment that has said anything against what she is saying on her video has been deleted or blocked so that nobody else can see that. So that way she can continue on with this facade that she's putting up for everybody.
want me to do a YouTube review? Let me know.
In this video, she almost smirking, y'all. I bet you like, who these fools like make me rich.
Or wherever it is that you can put a note. Look for the notes section. And with Cash App, you can't type too many words. Just type your YouTube channel name and anything else you want to type that allows you to type. But make sure your YouTube channel name is first. Make sure it doesn't get cut off. It'll cut off if you type too much. But you PayPal, you can type as much as you want. Venmo, you can type as much as you want. So thank y'all so much, and I'm ready to serve. It is $200. Some people are sending more, like with the shout outs. Many of you have sent me 100, 150, and the shout outs are only $25. But the shout outs.
Nobody ain't selling her no 150 shout out for a $25 shout out. She's just doing that so that way you can feel comfortable with sending her $200 for a product review. That's technically a shout out. Girl, this woman, golly.
A breakdown of your channel. So, all right, y'all. I will see y'all in the next video, which is going to be the shout outs video. The actual video for channel reviews will not be until Friday. So if you do send in your channel review portion, which is 200, I will do that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those will be channel review days. All right, so we're going to be doing some shout outs
She is still giving out shout outs to people that they paid her and then she ain't gave them their shout out yet. That should tell you something. So you send her $200, you ain't finna get your product review either. Y'all, if y'all do this mess, not only are you screwing up your YouTube channel, but you're not going to be able to recover from this. And more people learn about what's actually going on with their channel. Do not buy into this foolishness with her. Do not believe the lies that she is telling you. Paying now $200 is going to help your channel when $25 didn't even first help your channel, and $19 didn't help your channel, and $27 didn't help your channel. But $200 is finally going to help your channel because she's doing the exact same thing, but she's just going to call it a different thing. Y'all, come on, wake up from this. This is about the craziest I've ever seen in my life. The amount of scamming this woman does, and it just go from one scam to the next scam to the next scam. Just do something that's legitimate. You want to do a product review, then schedule your product review the right way. Do a one-on-one consultation with people. Don't be telling people to write notes in their Venmo, in their PayPal, in their Cash App, and then based off of what they tell you and what you see from one video, you're going to critique their stuff. Do it the right way. Set it up the right way. She's lazy and she doesn't like to do work. Clearly, she don't like work. And it's showing in her performance and how she gets her products out. So y'all don't fall for this mess. Don't send this woman absolutely nothing. Continue to let her channel go down. Do not let your channel go down and your pockets get burnt in the process of what she's doing. I'm going to go ahead and end this here. As always, be your brothers and your sisters keeper. Keep God first so y'all won't be falling for this foolishness. Love y'all so much. Thank you for the love and support. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you're going to watch, subscribe to the channel so that way you can stay connected. Love, as always. Thank you so much.